Welcome back to MyGM mode 2K24 ECW in the building. Who has the stamina for the go-home show for Survivor Series happening on this program tomorrow? Certainly not our new world champion, Seth freaking Rollins, with 38 stamina. That's going to be a promo for that boy. And Joaquin, I think yes, but also that's going to be an issue for tomorrow, and we'll see how that goes otherwise. But maybe if Joaquin does the run-in, that might use less stamina. I've never actually tested that, so we'll keep in mind, he's at 43. And we'll see what a run-in does while having Dijak face Cedric. That's the plan. But otherwise, Kit at 44 is a bit nebulous, as is Austin Theory, A-Town, down. So is our main event going to be Cedric and Dijak? That seems like a good option for us. And then interference, run in from Joaquin Wilde onto Dijak. What is my commissioner goal? My most popular available. Face and heel dudes fight each other. Not going to happen. What is the offer there for the power card? It is some pre-match physio. I could use that, honestly, but you know what? We're just not going to do that. Now, I did say I wanted to turn Dom face. I said, yes, Dom, that's an option, but considering that I'm not sure if Cody's being re-signed or not, and we're definitely going to end Cody and Dom on the show tomorrow, considering they're already at level 3 right now, then I don't want to waste 2 spots on promos when we only have Cody for another 2 weeks. So that would be a bad move to waste a spot of a week of Cody on just a promo. So, especially a heel change promo. So we're not going to do that. But it is, you know, at some point, perhaps on Monday, we turn Dom to be clean Dom. But in the meanwhile, we open the show with those two to reach their level 4 on a rivalry. Dirty Dom and Cody, the American roller coaster. And we also have, I think we'll do a triple threat for these, well, or will we? Let's see here. 97 on Coffee, 48 on Tozawa, 54 on Tony, and the issue was going to be Theory and Wilson could really use a week off this show to maximize their stamina for a title match on pay-per-view or PLE. So that being said, if we ran Tozawa and Coffee, that's fine. They are currently at what, 3 out of 4, and they have 97 and 48. They'll be okay. And D'Angelo versus Jobber, I guess, would be the move here, with a tag team call-out promo would be the move here. So, alright, is the Biz Cliz with 54 and 54 calling out 44 and 44. Sure, we can do that, as long as it gets us to 3 to end that feud. If it don't, that's a problem. Otherwise, yeah, so if Tony is a face specialist, then he can fight any heel that he would like to, which is ideal. So, over here in our, oh wait, no, well, yes and no. Yes and no. He can fight Boston Connor, well, no. He can fight, yeah, well, there's the problem, is that both Steph and Eric used pocket sand, and I can't use any talent scouts, and I don't have any power cards to do so. And that's not an option for me at all. So unfortunately, it's going to be a face versus face matchup, which I don't want to do. But let's be real, it's a jobber at the end of the day. It's not going to matter. Like, at a half a star, not going to matter. Also, how in the blue hell is this man a cruiserweight? That's just baffling to me. But let's bring in the bruiserweight, Boston Connor, who is the cheapest here at $1,100 with his dumb mullet and dumb t-shirt. Here we go. That's going to be a terrible half-a-star match. I can already see it now. But hey, if it gives Tony a nice win here on the program for his inaugural match on EC Dubs, sure. Why not. Otherwise, I guess we'll do charity with Blair. That's, look, man, something. And otherwise, Rollins to rest. Theory, rest. Wilson, rest. Gunta, rest. Sit at home and sit in catering, whatever. Now, with 6 assets and 271,000 in our budget, do we spend 150 on the Wrestling Center to have 11% show quality, 10,000 capacity, and a $250 ticket price? Or do we go with the show quality being 11 and 1.5% on the show compensation for 100K, which is cheaper? Do we get, well, no, we're not doing advanced effects at $200,000. No, nah. And 100K for a network payout deal, which is more money. I feel like we should save that extra 50K from this, right? If it's show quality is 8% and that raises our ticket prices, or show quality 8% and +1 show cost compensation to save 50 grand here and use that 50 grand tomorrow on your pay-per-view PLE bonus 50K. So that to me is perhaps a better way to handle things. So sure, 3 assets, 100K, there we go. Down to 171. Not spending no more, and there aren't any power cards even worth doing that too. So, that being the case, let us lock in this show. And actually, before I lock in, we always should be double checking on if anybody needs to win to stop being annoyed at ya boy. And we're okay here. Everything's fine. Not a worry in the world. Besides this thing still being busted. But, you know, there's that. In career, yeah. I mean, look, it is what it is. So, locking in our go-home show, 17K is the cost to be the boss. And Dirty Dom versus Cody Rhodes. Can you get more than 2 stars? Please. Dirty Dom with the win. 3 stars. It was good. Thank you. Mid-card, I expect a half a star here. But at the very least, give me Tony's entrance here for a thumbnail. Forget about it. The Dawn in the building. And this goofball. I have 0 interest in watching this matchup. Therefore, we quit and we simulate. And I should certainly hope that Tony wins that matchup. And yes, he does. Thankfully. And 1 star on that. Charity from Blair. It was weak, but it got us something. Mid-card, Coffee Tozawa. 3 stars, maybe? The Power. He nasty. 3 stars. There we go. Level 4 on that rivalry. Tag team call out. Yes, it worked. They could finish their feud and fight on the show tomorrow. And your main event, Cedric and Dijak with the Joaquin Wilde run-in, gives us Cedric with the win. And it was 3.5 stars. And it didn't increase the thing? Well, look. The run-in should have increased the thing, but apparently it did not do that. Now, keeping in mind, I want to know what his stamina is after I finish looking at this. So, women's tag team, I guess they're vacant here. Titles, Mela and Andrea versus Indy, who is the champion of the ladies division here, and Nikita, but vacant tag titles. And now Indy has 2 titles, 4 stars, amazing. Adrin +1. Valhalla and Mitchin, they keep going back to it over and over again, and it is Valhalla with the win. It was 3 stars. Let's go with a good charity promo. Okay. This better be Grayson Waller. I mean, look, I would still take Clint McDougal over Ty Schmidt, but what the hell? I know, I've been saying that Steph needs a world champion, but this is the best you could do. The best you could do. And Grayson Waller, your world heavyweight champion, 3 stars. The call out from Uncle Howdy, it was good. And these two, back and forth for the 3rd day in a row. Prince and Angle. And it is going to be still your Olympic hero and your U.S. champion, level 2, level 3. And yeah, it's not good for your stamina to keep doing back-to-back-to-back title matches, but over on WCW, we finally have Becky and Shayna working as a proper tag team again, but it's non-title versus Dakota Kai and Cora Jade. And Becky has very low stamina, and it was okay. 2.5. Wolfgang gets okay. Ilya and Stardust get you Stardust with the win, and it is a star and a half. A Stardust and a half. Disappointing. Alright, Matador calls out Wolfgang. It was good. Clay Cortman, Josh Briggs is getting it done here on the show. Josh Briggs with the win. 2 stars mediocre. Scripts got an excellent 6,000 fans on that charity promo. And your main event tag team business, Nakamura and Omos versus American Made here, Creed and Gable. What do we get? What do we got? Gable has low stamina, but it was good. 3 stars. Meanwhile, I managed to maintain at least most of these matches in our overall show, so I'll take that any dang day of the week. 33,000. We've been kind of drained this week, and we made 81. So yes, back up. We made almost as much as we spent on that logistics. But the fans matter. We did 33. Raw did 47. Oh, well, they're in 3rd place. So yeah, sure, but whatever. Making 53 there. And WCW does 39. So still that lead is just ever decreasing. It all comes down to tomorrow on pay-per-view. Holy hell. It's too close, man. It is too freaking close. 9,928. A hair under 10K is the lead here for ECW. Survivor Series and limited stock on the power cards, doubling the price of power cards if I need any in the shop. I'm just kind of boned. Well, look, I have the cash, so that's fine. But also, double the cash cost of Talent Scout searches. Yeah, it is what it is, and here's the contracts. I can already see Tozawa and Cody got them contracts up. Boy, we have $252 in our overall budget. How much does the power of Tozawa want for the rest of this season? $64K. Keeping in mind that I paid $51 for how many weeks of Big Tony here? Let's talk money, Tozawa, because you're currently happy. If I lowball you, then being satisfied is fine by me. So let's talk them figures. What about 44,500? I'll take it. And see, now he's just satisfied, but still not annoyed. So there we go. Moderate decrease. Now, Cody. 96,000 for Cody. What would the lowball be for the American Nightmare? 67 for 5 weeks of the end of the season. Would he take that? And is that worth doing with the roster we currently have? Could I put Cody up for that world title if Gonta retains it? Would that be a good class matchup? He is indeed a specialist. Let's do the lowball here on Cody. He took the money. All right. We're at 141. Triple H says, hey man, power cards, yeah we know. Also says, don't run faces versus faces. Look bro, I didn't have a choice because pocket sand. Annoying. Cedric wants special guest referee. And considering we're finishing up Dijak and Joaquin Wilde, what more sense would you make than to have Cedric be that guest referee in that matchup? So, sure. I mean, look, if he's saying he wants to be in the match, but does he want to actually be the ref or not? I can't really tell here, and that's going to be, look, I'll make the promise. If it gets broken, he's happy. So, even a moderate decrease in his morale would be fine. So, yeah, next 2 weeks, it'll be match of the year. Just watch. And Dijak wants to fight for the ECW World Championship. And if Seth retained it, then maybe that could be an option. But you're currently the TV champion, are you not? I'm going to say you're currently happy, so I'm going to say, nah, Dijak, that's not going to happen. Give me a break. Small decrease. He's fine. Commissioner Goal, rest your tag team champions on the week of pay-per-view. And no, I don't need 4 more weeks. It's going to be the last week next week. So not that worried about it. And yeah, I'm not spending $40K on a health spot card. That's absurd. Let's look at our roster here. And we have some, look, I have some bargaining chips for the trade business tomorrow. And I think it would be hilarious to trade Tony back to Raw, but look, he's a face specialist that is very useful, but also I need more. Well, let's see here. I have like 9 faces and 1, 2, 3, 4 heels, and a Dom wants to be a face as well. Like, I need some other things happening here. Perhaps a heel turn for Tony would honestly might just work out on pay-per-view. That might be a thing for tomorrow to finish these other rivalries. And I don't know what we're going to do yet with our with our world title. To be honest, I'm not sure just yet, but we'll figure it out on the show to end the week tomorrow. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you next time, and I'm out.